ride I've ever been on.
On the Yugoslav Railway.
Good morning from Bill Clinton Boulevard in Pristina, Kosovo. That's right, we are back in the capital of everyone's favorite unilaterally declared independent nation. Bill Clinton, despite not being looked upon very fondly by many of his American compatriots, is kind of a hero here in Kosovo, because in 1999, it was Bill Clinton who ordered the NATO strikes of Serbia, a very controversial bombing campaign. However, here in Kosovo, it's not very controversial. And without this bombing campaign, who knows what Kosovo would be today. But we're not here to talk about Bill Clinton, and we're not here to talk about Kosovo. No, we are going to another nation here in the Balkans, the nation of North Macedonia, formerly known as the former Yugoslav Republic of Macedonia. And I have to walk kind of fast because we might miss this bus to Skopje. And to talk about why we're going to North Macedonia, well, Yugoslavia was made up of 6 republics: Slovenia, Croatia, Bosnia and Herzegovina, Montenegro, Serbia, and North Macedonia. And then there were 2 autonomous regions within these republics. One of them was Kosovo, where we are now, and the other one was Vojvodina in the north of Serbia. So far, I have explored all of these republics except for North Macedonia and Serbia. And I can already feel the Serbs in the comments saying, but you're in Serbia right now. Well, anyways, over the next week and a half, I'm going to go to all of the remaining republics and autonomous regions that I have not yet seen. So we're going to start off with North Macedonia today. We're going to explore that country for a few days, meet some of its people, and also we're going to go to Serbia proper, and then we'll finish off our trip in the north of Serbia in Vojvodina, which is not a place that I know very much about. But anyways, today we are going into Macedonia, or as they call it there, Macedonia. And so what that will entail is in 3 minutes, I don't know if we're gonna make it, but we're gonna take a bus from Pristina to Skopje, and then I have a hostel booked in the city of Prilep in the middle of North Macedonia. But between Skopje and Prilep, we are going to be taking a North Macedonian train. So we're gonna see how the trains are in the beautiful country of North Macedonia. Is it gonna be a new modernized train network, or is it gonna be some train left over from the Yugoslav days? Anyways, join me as we travel from Pristina to Prilep via Skopje. We take a Macedonian train, we make some friends along the way, and we adventure into the Balkans. Let's go. One for Skopje. 11:30, okay. Can I buy here? Yes. Okay. Follow me there, Kalomir. Well guys, we missed the bus by about 5 minutes. This is becoming a recurring theme on this channel, is that we're usually missing forms of transportation, but that's okay. Had a nice morning anyways here in Pristina, and now we have about an hour and 20 minutes until the next bus. So I'm gonna give you a proper tour of the Pristina, Kosovo bus station. There's a lot of dogs. They were following me around outside. And look, he's a very calm little guy. How you doing, bud? Now you can see that most of the things in this country that are official are written in Albanian, and then in Serbian, and then in English. I'm guessing there aren't many people in Pristina who are still using the Serbian. Of course, most of the Serb population in Kosovo is concentrated in the Serb municipalities themselves in the north and some in the south. But it is an official language of Kosovo, and so that's why all of the signs are in Albanian and then Serbian. Now let's check out the bus station of Pristina. Kosovo was, of course, at one time a part of communist Yugoslavia. The bus stations are designed accordingly. Beautiful Yugoslav bus station. You can see here, this is a company that can take you from Kosovo to Slovenia. You can go right here from Pristina to Ljubljana or Kranj. And here's a company that can take you from Kosovo all the way to Nuremberg or Munich, these different places in Germany. A whole industry has sprung up around the fact that there's a diaspora of a lot of Balkan nations in Western Europe. There's Facebook pages all over the place of essentially different bus companies that you can take from Western Europe just to get here to Kosovo or Montenegro or Bosnia. And one time I would like to take a bus from Switzerland all the way here. It takes about 24 hours, but I'm sure it would be quite an experience. Thank you. Once again, the Kosovo buses are quite nice. Maybe this is a Macedonian bus, I don't know. But we have a 2-hour ride to Skopje, and then of course we'll take the Macedonian train, which I would love if it was a Yugoslav train. That would make everything way more fun. If it was a 30 or 40-year-old train. Probably not. This is most likely some wishful thinking, but it wouldn't shock me. So now we sit back and enjoy the landscapes of Kosovo and northern Macedonia. Welcome to the Skopje, North Macedonia bus station. It's a bit more lively than the one in Pristina, not by much. Now we need to figure out how to get to this train. Hi, how can I get to the train station?
30 meters right.
Okay. Oh. I don't know a word of this language. I can read a good amount of Macedonian because it's very, very similar to Bosnian, Serbo-Croatian, but I wouldn't be able to say a single word. I mean, I know kakosi is the same, but I don't even know if thank you is the same, but that's okay. We're gonna learn as we go. We're gonna learn about this country as we go. And here's the train station right up here. Now, bus stations are cool, but train stations, that's what I care about. So I'm really excited to see how this train station of Skopje is. I've also been practicing my Cyrillic reading over the last few weeks with some Serbian children's books. For example, 15 years with you, Macedonian Railroad. Look at that. Oh, 150 years with you since 1873. Anyways, here is the train station. Let's buy a ticket and then get some food. And here you can see that most of the signs are in Macedonian, and then they're in Albanian, and then of course English. But yeah, there's a huge Albanian population here. How can I buy a ticket? Kupim bilet za vlak. Okay. Well, that was not the right place to be, and those dudes did not want me filming. But we communicated at least, which is good. They understood what I said to them in Bosnian, and I understood that they said no filming, ne snimajte. Here it says Railroad Station of Skopje. And yeah, I cannot figure out where I'm supposed to go to get on one of these trains. Maybe it's just with the bus station, who knows? Alright, so I asked a taxi driver who was trying to drive me to the airport how I can buy a ticket. And he told me to come in here. So I bought the ticket, spoke Bosnian with the guy. I don't even know if he was speaking Macedonian or Serbian, but I understood most of what he said. And God, this place is decrepit. It's so disgusting in here. It gives me the heebie-jeebies. This is the wildest train station I've ever been in. There's all of these empty, like, office spaces and everything. Like, look at this waiting room. And yeah, I mean, there's no need for this waiting room, if you ask me. We're gonna check out the Top Gun Market. Top Gun. Classics. Alright, we got this peach juice, and we got some tuck biscuits, which are a long-time favorite on the channel. If you know, you know. And it cost 110 Macedonian dinar, and I don't really know what that means. Wow. How about this? This must be a Yugoslav train. How about this for a train? This is gonna take us from Skopje to Prilep. I could not have possibly hoped for a better train to take us to Prilep. It's an old Yugoslav train. first of many stops, Lisi train. What a cool train. I've always wanted to stick my head out the window of one of these trains. I feel like bald and bankrupt on the Trans-Siberia. So the guy in my compartment was telling me that usually they have the newer trains, they have the more modern trains, but today for some reason they have the old trains, and I think it's because they knew that we were coming and we wanted to ride the Yugoslav trains. And he said that this train would have definitely been in service during the Yugoslav days. Now I need to show you something pretty crazy as we stop here. And I've seen my fair share of train bathrooms, but I've never seen this. Look at this. So when you do your business, this is the toilet. It just goes right out the train. It just goes right out of the bottom. This is the wildest thing I've ever seen. It's just a hole, and that's the tracks. On the Yugoslav railway. I feel like it's probably not supposed to be like that, but well, I guess it's a 40-year-old train, so there you go. Lijepo je Makedonija. Lijepo. Lepo, lepo.
Zavisi koji kako.
Pa priroda je dobra. Hrana je dobra.
U prirodu radiš skara, znaš što je kebab?
Kebab, da.
Da probaš u prirodu.
U Prile?
Kebab se oni.
Da.
A freskajce?
Da, okej.
Da probaš u prirodu.
Okej. Da li je promenio mnogo Makedonija od vremena Jugoslavija? Ali slično je.
Slično.
Da. Bolje ili gore, misliš?
Gore.
Gore? Zašto?
Yugoslavia veliki pazar.
Pazar? Da.
Razna.
Ekonomija je bilo dobro. Apparently there's a stop here in the middle of this random valley. I have to say, if they had the new trains with no windows like this, or if I was taking a bus, I would not get to experience the country like this. This is a unique Yugoslav Macedonian experience. Oh, we're going again. And check this out. Just in case the train gets full or something, they have these foldable seats that fold into the wall. And now I can sit in the hallway. So they have extra seating if they need it, and if they don't, then there's no worry because it just folds into the wall. Say what you want about the Yugoslavians, but they're smart people. Macedonia! And over there on the other platform you have one of the lame new trains made by the Republic of North Macedonia, not by Yugoslavia. Those poor passengers over there. They don't get to put their heads out the window like we do. Ovo je vaš selo.
Da. Ajde, snimije me, daj torbi.
Ciao. I wasn't really filming at the time, but when that family came in, they were talking about whether or not they could smoke, and I just kind of like woke up from a nap and understood the conversation enough to chip in and say that I saw other people smoking earlier, so it's okay. And then we started talking, we had a good time, and they're from this little village, and they gave me 3 pomegranates from their little village, so we'll enjoy these pomegranates later. And yeah, here you have a pomegranate from North Macedonia. Good people here. How about this for a train station? That's awesome. Protects you from the rain, I guess. That's all you need sometimes. We've stopped in little old Bogomila. Wonder what there is to do here in little old Bogomila. It seems like a lot of people are getting off here, so looks like it's popping.
Ti si go znao?
Kako ste?
A?
Kako ste? Kako ste? Dobro? Dobro. Now we're quite high up in the mountains. We crossed over this big pass and it's pretty cold. We went through this long tunnel through the mountains and it's gotten way chillier now. This is the craziest train ride I've ever been on. Look at this. Different colors of the trees. Brown makes it this really vibrant. Look at that. Modern trains don't spew off smoke that color, only Yugoslavian trains. My friend in my compartment over here is going to give me a ride to the center of the city. Make friends, get rides, that's how it goes. Ovi je prilep, da, okej. Prilep. Hvala. By Yugoslavian train. Da li je veli grad prilep ili ne?
80.000.
Ok, 80.
Da.
Koliko voz ima svaki dan? Mnogo ili ne?
Ne mnogo. Pa
Ne
ti
mnogo.
možeš sa avtobus da ideš.
A?
Sa avtobus da ideš, jer тук je ova avtobuska. Za Skopje, za gdje hoćeš.
A, ok.
Bolje ti je sa avtobus.
Aha.
Razumeš?
Da, ja sam...
Ali hoćeš sa voz, sad te si bio sa voz.
Samo ja sam htio doći u voz jer sviđa mi se voz.
Dobro.
Da li je bio više voz na vremena Jugoslavija ili ne?
Bio je, da.
Ok,
Bio je puno voza.
da. I ti si mogao svugdje ili...
Pa da.
Ok. Sada ima voz na polje u drugi državi, na primjer. Kao možeš li ići u Srbiju u voz ili ne?
Može.
Ok.
A sad ne.
Sad, ok.
A ranije je bilo.
A,
Ja ću da te ostavim sad u centar, onda u grad.
da.
Razumeš?
Perfektno, da.
Imaš kafići, imaš sve. Tuka.
Ok, to je dobro. Odlično, hvala. Ovo je glavna ulica?
Da, centar.
Centar, ok. Lepo je.
Pa, vidjet ćeš.
Hvala vam. Kako se zoveš?
Mate.
Mate? Ja Benjamin.
Ajde.
Hvala Mate, hajde.
Lijepo da ti pomineš. Lijepo.
A?
Lijepo da ti pomineš.
Lepo, drago mi je bilo. Sretan put. Ćao Mate. Well guys, that was an adventure. That was the best train ride of my life, by far. They had the Yugoslav trains, the windows were open, beautiful scenery. Got to see just these random valleys and villages. The Macedonian countryside and landscapes are just amazing. If some of those villages looked interesting to you, then stay tuned, because tomorrow or maybe the next day, we're gonna go travel to one of those random villages out in the countryside of North Macedonia, not too far from Prilep. So stay tuned.